All right. This is a testimony. I was supposed to do this morning testimonial, but I'm being very energized. I'm being drained. As you can see, it's hard for me to speak. They're making me say other things, but I decided to that I'm still gonna make videos until I can, especially when they do things that are typically disturbing. But I've already talked about it. I just want to talk about one specific thing that they every morning, every night they use this disturbing ways of programming you and conditioning you at night, right? I've talked about how they force you to have sexual dreams to to get you to have like a high libido, and then they aim it toward children. It's disgusting. I've said that many times, right? And as I'm by the door for a reason because they want you to identify to this. They want me to be like, oh my gosh, I still feel guilty for what's happening to me. And that's why they keep saying I'm going to be castrated. They're going to try to create a theater of making it seem like this is happening organically. That's their goal. They want you to be like, oh, it's me. This dream they did is so disgusting. They made me have this very intense sexual dream with this woman. I would say like a 40-year-old woman, Hispanic woman, right? I'm sorry for being graphic, but this is what they do. They get you to be all sexually like boost your libido and then try to aim it toward children. This is a very pedophilia centric kind of way. So they make me imagine having a sexual dream, or they make me have a dream. Have a dream with this older Hispanic, very attractive woman, right? Like not older, but like maybe 40 something. And the sex in this dream was intense. And so as a straight men, what happened is your libido goes up. But I know why they do these things. I hate when they do this because I know what's going to happen next. And I'm by the door for the same purpose, so they can hear me when I say these things, because they want you to accept this thing. They have you have these sexual dreams so that they can aim it toward children. These people are very pedophilia centric, and on top of that, they want you to accept this pedophilia centric as if it's happening organically. That's why I see them for what they are. They want you to be like, no, this isn't happening organically. This is how many videos in. But I'm going to continuously make sure that they never escape. And they get frustrated and they get excited about the torture because it seems like this is going to stop reality. No. They did these sexual dreams and then made me think of a little girl, a little baby girl in the elevator that was like hiding behind her father, which they messed with me already. But now imagine adding the sexual libido that they just cranked up using this sexual dream to think of that kid in these disturbing ways. It's disgusting. Do you know what they're saying to block this out? I say adding because when I saw that baby in the elevator is when I was leaving here, so I was a target individual. So of course they're going to do the pedophilia type of torture, but of course it's that now because they do these sexual stimulations while I'm in these dreams. Then they're going to aim it toward children. So that's why you hear this nose campaign. This is all try to force you to accept this. At this point, they understand that I won't subscribe. They're trying to do this theater of noise campaign to make you subscribe to it, and you hear this trash saying you are because she wants me to accept these things. This is why they hire these people. That's why they're so excited about me being tortured because I keep bringing up reality. Of course, I know this is what you guys do. You stimulate people toward children, and they have this ways of conditioning where dreams are used in the same level. And they use these childlike people. I wish I could have taken a picture of some person. They're supposed to make you subscribe to it. And they whisper in this like it's supposed to be like hypnotic ways. And I gotta mimic one of them. It's like, you are. It's you. You. You know it's it's BS. You hear the noise campaign try to interrupt this. They want you to accept these things when you know that they do this pedophilia type of torture. You've been saying that since 2020. They are disgusting. So imagine you as this person did this trash thing, knows create sexual stimulation of some sort in different ways. They have different ways of manipulating your libido. In this case was make me imagine having sex with a woman that I could imagine myself having sex with. Then when your libido is up, then make you think of a baby. They will like make me feel so, it was so disgusting. And they do that while you're like asleep or like half awake, barely alert, because that's when they can just manipulate you more. And then try to get you to accept these things as if it's happening organically. I'm by the door for the sole purpose to let them know that I know that you guys have sold your soul to pedophiles. And now you do these things and think I'm going to subscribe to it. Frame me, do your nasty thing, don't worry, it's going to come back to you. There's a level of being a bottom feed. Like, nobody is perfect. But to understand that this is your job, to try to make somebody subscribe to it and think I'm going to subscribe to these things. Of course, you're disgusting trash. And when you see them, you see it, you feel it. You feel the trashiness. Can you imagine you as a target individual change position? You do what they do. You make this person have this disturbing. You watch it all happen. Your game, your assignment is to make this person have these things and make them accept them. And so you do all this noise campaign to try to make this person accept. It is disgusting. It is disturbing. It is trash. But that's what is so. That's they're gonna get theirs. Me, I expect, because I keep bringing that up. I expect the worst torture because they want to live that fantasy. Can you imagine every day you do these things that's nasty, that's disturbing, and you're supposed to block it out, right? And the person you're doing this to is like, no, this is what you guys do. This is how nasty it is. Matter of fact, I'm not even. I'm saying that where you can hear me say it. So when I hurt, when I'm screaming, when I can't, you understand the person that's screaming, the yelling, that's in pain. Never let you leave your fantasy. Now, whatever's gonna come back to you is for you to understand. But you understand, you felt like this was gonna be free, but it's not. So to all my target individuals, these bottom feeders, these pedophiles, will get reimbursed properly for all the disturbing things they've done to people, and think that just because they're doing it remotely, it's not gonna come back to them. They are weak in every sense of the, well, at least mentally. Trash pedophiles. And I've called them pedophiles in their face, and I will continuously call them. And they're so excited about seeing me in torture. Can you imagine the miserable life they live? Not only you do these nasty things, then your happiness consists of somebody else's sufferance. This is like a bottom feeder's life. I'm sorry. On top of that, finding out that you work for actually pedophiles. No, they were saying things out of my eyes and make me imagine some disgusting things. They live off a reality of disturbingness and want you to accept to this. We're all gonna die. Imagine this is your life, and they're so excited. Oh, you're gonna die from thirst. Can you imagine me doing this? Can you imagine you doing this? It's like, oh, the excitement, you're gonna slowly die, and where you gonna live more? Not only you while you're alive, well, functioning, walking around, breathing good air, you're doing this thing working for pedophiles, and you're not even that fantasy is not going through. You are trash. You're weak, and I'd rather suffer this way than live the way you live. Because living the way these people live will make me want to kill myself. So stay strong. I'd rather be tortured to death than live the life that they live. Because these low life pedophiles will get theirs one way or another. Remember, you don't have to be a target individual to suffer. Sufferance is for everybody. Humiliation that they have is already one point of sufferance. Can you imagine somebody in the hallway trying to block out this? We all have certain time on the earth. I don't want to be preachy, but this is how they spend their life. Try to block out a counter reality. That's what you signed up for. This is what you're part of. No, I'm not going to let you escape for it. I don't care if you feel bad or not, but you understand that you will be credited for what you're part of, which is forcing people to think in this disgusting pedophilia ways. If you want it to look differently, I'm not going to do that. Forcing a person to be sexually stimulated toward children and find ways to condition them, program that person by using sexual dreams, by using libidos in different fashions, by stimulating the brain in different fashions toward babies, adorable babies, they turn into some disgusting stuff. We all have a limited time. Target individual, find yourself being lucky, even if you're going to suffer in certain ways. Can you imagine suffering in this humiliating, self-degrading when you're able, capable, functional individual and choose these ways to make yourself be a god. Oh no, this is not the kind of god I would like to be. So to all my target individuals, stay strong, find honor and dignity in this sufferance, because this trash sold the soul and they know it. Thank you.